Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good Shabbos. As you can see, I'm standing here with Anat Hoffman. Of course, it's just a photo of Anat Hoffman, but on Sunday evening, we will all be standing with her as we've been standing with her and supporting her for all these years with her cause, her mission, Women of the Wall. But it's so much more than that. It's really dedicating our lives to Tikkun Olam. I have with me a very special talit. Actually, it is Peggy's talit, and this is the Women of the Wall talis from Anat Hoffman, and it's a beautiful talit. Not only does it reflect the colors of Torah, the colors mentioned in the Torah, the red, the blue, and the purple, but also each corner has one of the mothers of the Jewish people, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. And as you know, and I'm going to put this talit on, as you know, the most important part of a talit are the four corners. And each corner consists of 5 knots and 8 strands, which equals 13. And the word tzitzit equals 600. So you add 613, and you get the commandments, the positive and negative commandments. And all of that leads us to the Torah portion for this Shabbat, Behukotai. And we've been reading in the book of Leviticus for weeks now. This is the concluding chapter before we enter the wilderness, Bamidbar. And if you would translate Behukotai, it translates as laws, commandments, ordinances. And yet this word is very different from mishpatim, which we encountered earlier in the book of Exodus. They both mean the same, but actually they are different. Mishpatim refers to most of the commandments or all of the commandments, and it has a legalistic reference to it. But a huk, as in Behukotai, these are laws that we don't quite understand. It defies reason. But if you're traditional, you do them anyway because they're God-given. And I would point out that in life, there's so many times that we don't understand. Talking about understanding, this is the 40th day of the counting of the Omer, 40, number 40, and 40 equals Binah. And it's Binah's understanding. And there are many things we understand, and there are things that we can never understand. We cannot understand why certain things happen the way they happen, and we question and we challenge. But God gives us the strength not to solve everything, not to change anything, but the inner strength to deal with it and cope with it. And as we enter the book of Numbers, Bamidbar, we realize that it's still a jungle out there. And may we draw strength from one another, from our community, from our family, and especially from God. Behukotai. And as this portion concludes, we get the verse, these are the laws given by God to the Jewish people through Moses. And we look at these laws and we try to make some sort of structure and meaning and goodness to our lives. So this is an incredible weekend that we're going to experience. It's going to be probably the highlight of the year because we begin on Friday night with a youth group creative service. And then after that, on Saturday, we have a joyful Shabbat noise experience featuring Alan Shore and the Joyful Noise Band and Choir. And I know there's going to be an appearance by 2 rappers who you may know when you see them. Both are not always rappers. Sometimes they're also rabbis. And then Sunday, you cannot miss Anat Hoffman here in person. It will be an evening to remember forever. So join us all weekend as we conclude the counting, which will end with Shavuot and confirmation. But this weekend is special. You don't want to miss not one part of it. Shabbat Shalom.